Boar bees. These things are a headache. I've been dealing with these things, and in the last couple of years I finally found the solution to get rid of them. And in my opinion, probably some of the best stuff there is. Let me show you what it is. This stuff right here really works. Boar bees, carpenter bees, whatever you call them, these things are the devil when it comes to wood, for sure. We're under my carport here, and this carport has been here for probably about 35 years or so. And over that 35 years, you can see old places on here. I've done all kinds of stuff. And right here is some old damage. I've been dealing with these things for almost 20 years, give or take. And in the last about 3 or 4 years, I finally found that stuff, and it's been working. You put some out spring, and you put some out at fall. You spray all your wood surfaces that you don't want messed up. And right here was like the worst from years and years ago. And you can see I've caulked some of the holes. Try to keep them out. That did not work. And you can see there where they pushed that caulk out and got back in there on a bunch of those places. But the last 2 years, I have barely seen any boar bees. Just a couple here and there. And pretty much all that's because I have an old wood shed right back there. And I spray the fire out of it the last couple years too, and that's been keeping away. But I still see some around here or there, especially on the ground. During the summertime is when you really see them the most, especially around your wood surfaces. So spray right as it starts to get warm, right as spring comes around. Usually around end of February, March, your first good couple of warmer days is when I spray. And of course, this is all my opinion, but it has worked the last couple years. That I've noticed there was nothing I could do. I've tried all kinds of stuff, all the little sprays that you spray up in the holes, and putting wood up in the holes and stuff like that. They'll just start drilling more holes. They'll find other places to drill. And you can see a couple there. I think it was last year or the year before last, I had a couple come in here and start drilling a couple holes, but once they got that stuff, they were gone, where I soaked all the wood. And that's what we're going to do. I don't even use this jug right here. I put it in I got a smaller weed sprayer right here that I use. That way you can get up high for these higher spots. That'll probably work just fine if you don't have to reach so high, but that's probably a good, I don't know, 15 feet or more at the highest there, probably. So we're going to get to that today before it starts raining. I want to get a good soak on there. And then I'll probably come out in another month or so and just do a little bit more. And as it gets warmer, I'll see what the activity is. And we'll go from there. And like I said, I've tried all kinds of stuff. All kinds of the sprays that you spray in there and different other kind of sprays. And another thing that works is these traps. This is the first trap I made. I probably made this, I don't know. I think I did a video on it, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I'll have to go back and look. Over 10 years ago, at least 10 years. And that thing's caught all kinds of stuff. There's something crawling in there right now. But those little traps do work. You see there, block of wood, 4 holes around it. On each side going straight up, and then a hole drilled into the middle where it goes down, and a bottle at the bottom where the sunlight comes in, and they go toward the sunlight and go into the bottle. Those work pretty good. I've made a few of those. There's one out of a 2x4. A couple of those. Those seem to catch some of the stragglers, but like I said, I've tried everything, so. If you're having a tough time with them, in my opinion, that stuff is the best. Let's get to spraying. Be careful and watch the wind. You don't want to get this stuff in your eyes. So I just get a good soaking on the other side of the board, or try to hit underside of the wood there. Each one of these 2x4s, give it time to let it drip a little bit before I go on to the next one, because it will drip. Yeah, it looks like it's going to rain today, so I want to get this done before it rains to give that time to soak in. I don't see any new holes. This year, which is good. But what they do in the fall is get ready to go into their holes and they stay in those holes till the babies hatch and come out spring, from what I understand. And if you can't hear me, I'll turn the sound off and play some music or something. Well, we got everything all saturated up and ready. And everything's covered in pollen. There we go. We got everything all saturated. So that should be good for a few months, and then I'll come back out when it starts getting hot, spray over any problem spots that I see, and then we'll spray again in the fall. We'll keep you updated. Thanks for coming over, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. As always, plan, prepare, and practice. Handy out.